Om. Welcome to Advanced Vedic Mathematics course of Panani, Ashtadhayayi, Sthapatya. This Sthapatya has a lead to Vedic domain. Sutra 1 is the source sutra, is Vriddhi Radhaj. These are 10 letters: Va, Ri, Da, Dha, I, Ra, A, Da, A, and Cha. The TC values are 7, 4, 6, 7, 2, 3, 2, 6, 8, and 2. See, the gap values here are 5 and 6, total 11. Here gap value is 5. Here there is no gap value. Here the gap values are 6, 5, 4, and 3, 18. Here is no gap value. Here is no gap value. Here gap values are 3, 4, and 5, 12. Here gap value is 7. And here gap values are 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. This is 25. Sequential summation values 11, 16, 34, 46, and it is 53, and it is 78. So see, this formulation Vriddharadaj is of TC value 47 and its gap values are 78. Total is 125 and 47 is the number of shlokas of Gita chapter 1, and here are of Gita chapter 18. See how the text, letters text, and the gaps are of Sthapatya importance. It is this importance which is to be appreciated. As we know, the Gita starts with 47 and it reaches up till 38. If it is in a Vedavrit form, in a cyclic form, starting with 47 and reach at 38, the gap value is 31. And when we are having, next is 7, 2, the gap value is 25. Here the 17th will be 28 and gap value is going to be 50. If these all gap values of chapters, shlokas of Gita are taken, summation value, these are 284. And this is precisely one more than 283. There are 283 letters of the text of all the 16 Ganita Sutras. This phenomenon, this value, this feature of the Sthapatya, that when we are having discrete points, then the gaps values together with these express values are needed for continuity. So continuity is to be attained by the discrete values array. We have discrete values arrays, and then we have the gap values. When these are bridged, then together it will make a continuity. So Sthapatya feature starts with Satta Adhar, foundation, and the Satta Adhar is to be this Satta Adhar is to be given with Antaral. This Antaral is required. Satta is 14, Adhar is 15, and Antaral is 25. Now see, this phenomenon of Satta, Adhar, and Antaral, if we are having numbers 1 to 15, then its factors are 25. The 14 and 15 are not having any gap, but these together as 29 will lead us to 25 as a dimension, and it is this 54 together with the inner 24. So let us have a fresh visit to this feature. The sutra text Vridhi Adach, it is 10 letters set up of features, TC values 4, 6, 7, 2, 3, 2, 6, 8, and 2. See, these numbers are having gaps, 5 and 6, 11. Here is a gap, 5. These together make it 16. There is no gap here. Here the gap is 6, 5, 4, and 3. It is 18. So it takes to 34. No gap here, no gap here. Here the gap is 3, 4, and 5. It is 12. It leads to 46. Here is 7. It is 53. And here is 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. It is 25. It makes 78. The TC value, this is 47. And here the value is 78. This is Gita chapter 1. Here is the chapter 18. The These chapters 72, so on, 28 here, there will be the gap values. And in a cyclic order, here also is going to be gap. These are 284. And these 284 are one more than 283. And this is the number of the sutra's text. The feature which is to be distinctively comprehended is that the discrete values array has bridged for its gaps, then this will make a continuity. It is this feature of Vedic knowledge systems which deserves to be comprehended well. It is in terms of this feature that we will be having a reach at Sthapatya. See, Sthapatya is of value 22. And then we have a Sandhi combinations. See, it is equal to 4 and it is 17. Total is 21. So these 22 discrete values are having 21 gaps. Therefore, when we will be in a 8-directional frame and when there will be a flow of a transcendental content from the eastern cosmic window Purva and its reach up till 22, this 21 reach up till 22 would mean that these 22 discrete points are bridged by these 21 gaps filling. It is this gap filling by the transcendental content flow from orb of the sun through its 7 rays, and it is this transcendental content which shall be having an entry, and it is this 22 and 21 together make 43, and it is Brahmand. This is our universe. So when we want a science and technology of our Brahmand, then we have to see this Sandhi. And in this context, we have to appreciate Sanjya. It is 30, it is 11, it is 13. And it is this Sanjya, 13, 11, and 13. It is 37. It is Shri Bhagavan. The Lord Krishna as Shri Bhagavan. It is this enlightenment. And then 37 is the 18 and 19. And 18 is H5 full unit 5. And it is a half unit 5. It is 6 space as origin of a 5 space. Therefore, sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic knowledge systems, approaching in terms of the sthapatya of Panani Ashtadhayayi shall be specific about the feature of a sthapatya which is making continuity by bridging the gaps of the discrete values arrays. So these sutras like this are making discrete values reach 74672326282, and their gaps are to be bridged, to be filled. And it is this gap bridging which is the feature of a sthapatya. It is the basic feature. It is a fundamental feature. It is the feature unique of the Vedic systems. It is this feature of a Sankhya Nishtha, which is making Yoga Nishtha and Sankhya Nishtha to be parallel with each other. This feature deserves to be comprehended well. One shall sit comfortably and comprehend this feature. With comprehension of this feature, one will be in a position to melt the existing mental states and to transcend into higher mental states. And sequentially, one will be parallel with the Vedic knowledge systems. So, Vedic knowledge systems are, in speaking language, making formulation like Sandhi, Sanjya, Sthapatya, Vridhi, continuity, Purva, Dakshan, Brahmand, all these formulations, Shri Bhagavan, Shri Krishna, all these formulations are mathematical formulations. This is a mathematics as a speaking language. When we are approaching Vedic knowledge systems which has reached us as a speaking language, we shall accept them as mathematical formulations, mathematics as a speaking language. We are having mathematics as a speaking language. As mathematics is reaching us as a speaking language, as such, each formulations like Vridhi, Achach, this formulation is a speaking language. So first we have to translate the letters into numbers. We have to translate them into numbers. Once we will be translating them into numbers, then a stage will follow when we have to translate them further. But to reaching a sthapatya, we will first have this is just a Vartani, sequentially placed letters. This is Vartani. And from Vartani we have to reach at Ucharan. Here is 28. Here is 21. This is our Purva. From here we have to reach. This Ucharan will take us to Nad. It is 17. It will take us to Dravya, space content. Therefore, we have to translate it into the gaps. And these gaps, when bridged, will make a sthapatya. This bridging is required. Now, once this bridging is there, so we are making, say, line as a moving point. It is making a line. So it will have an orientation. It can be reverse as well. Reversal would mean from the continuity, we have to remove the bridges. It is this feature Here it is plus 1 and here is minus plus 1 and here is 2. It is this what is to be appreciated. And for it, first when we will reverse this order, the first letter will be Ja, then will be A, then Da, thereafter it is going to be A, then it is Ra, then it is E, Dha, Da, Ri, and Wa. So see, when we will be making syllables here, the first syllable will be this. It will be the second syllable, third syllable, fourth syllable, and having this much. Here we start with 2. Here we start with 7. And in this direction it was like this. When we will be an Om formulation, a Bindu Sarovar, from here there will be flow of 7 streams and it will take us to the Ardhamatra. And in the reverse order, it will be flow will be upward and then there will be reach here. So 7 to 2 and 7 to 2 it is 27 and this also is 27. But if we reverse it, it will be 72. This is chapter 2 and this is chapter 14 of Gita. This is Gunatit and it is Sankhya. So big. And together these make 99. And numbers 1 to 47 are having 99 factors. See, all these features will come into play, and it is this feature which here as a reversal 72, here is 27, and the difference between the two is 45, and it is now Brahm. Here is Prarabdha. Prarabdha to now Brahm to Prarabdha. As such, the feature 1 of filling the gaps and feature 2 reversal of the orientation. Sadhakas fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with the Vedic knowledge systems, starting with Ashtadhayayi, have to glimpse, imbibe, comprehend and apply the Sthapatya, and the Sthapatya will have the initial feature that its foundation is a hypercube 4.